pick and a good start, you just have 5 mechanical beasts who can just get the maximum turret plates, 6,000 gold from basically the turret plates in the early game, otherwise parity between Sandbox and Damwon, and the game was just straight up over so early in it. On the blue side, harder to recreate.
There, and don't give it to him.
And this was a price you had to pay to ban Tom Kent's Nocturne. You couldn't spam bans against Noguri. If you look at the bans here, Akali, a Noguri champion, maybe Cassiopeia, but it's only one true top lane ban. On the side of Sandbox, that means that Noguri was sort of able to recreate a red side drop. Now, Jace wins this matchup super hard in the early game until he never get their team comp going.
Yep, and he has been able to do it in the past, so let's have a look if he can do it in a game number 3. Alright, Sandbox
spotted on vision.
Yeah, he's going to move on over. The grand entrance, oh man, that was real slow, but Joker still going to get hit by it, and Showmaker makes his way down here as well as Joker's going the other way. They'll only be getting 1 kill here, but it's going to be first blood, and it is going to be going over to Damwon Gaming. Hoyt jumping over that wall with the flash. The Q is going to land, but Joker's taking him on a wild goose chase. Oh man, the slowest.
Very amusing. Onflick's waiting for Hoyt, and he's damn squishy.
Yeah, he's going to slow on that one as the grand exit. Looks even worse than the grand entrance.
For acquisition was extended, things could be bad. Here's the gank.
Yeah, quickness has been procced, and that looks fast enough on the grand entrance. The Summit comes in with the teleport. Canyon's going to get punished. And Damwon Gaming not going to be able to find the gank at all, and Ghost is going to be fine.
They knew the ult was down, and they want more.
Yeah, Hoyt's just going to get kicked. On Fleek coming on forward, and Sandbox just using their extra power that they have with these champions, and On Fleek respecting Noguri, so he isn't going to go down. Pretty good. Showmaker not going to use the flash there as Dove has to cleanse, gets himself out of the way, and doesn't even have to use the portal jumpers in the mid lane. I believe World Ender was actually procced there.
This from Sandbox. Traditionally, or recently, they've been able to play them out. You make one big mistake, and that big mistake might be now. Things can go away from you.
Yeah, turret's going to come down. 4 members of Damwon up towards the top side. It's the quickness. Still works this time. Good knockup from the hero's entrance as Showmaker can't find the taunt target. Trouble Bubbles are now in amongst this fight, but the trade is good for Damwon Gaming. The dive forward as Noguri gets exploded. No Hemo Plague to be followed up on this time as Paddle Star does work onto Showmaker, but doesn't get the Trouble Bubble. Can On Fleek do it? Can he make the big kick play?
When Ezreal hit, he's not expecting this.
Yeah, there's the flash in. See you later, Callista. You are dead this time. Not going to be out. Oh! Survives! What the heck was that? Turns it all around, and Sandbox Gaming use their early advantage. It's not over yet, though. The explosion does finally come in as Noguri has to flash to get out, but still, I'll be typing worth till the end of me life in the all chat. On Fleek trying to jump on top of Summit, doesn't actually need to, as low health bars on Damwon.
Because the map control was surrendered in the early game.
Well, here's the fight, actually. Quickness does tie a couple up as the Callista is going to die this time. Joker gets a nice triple play, but he's going to follow him. The Oathsworn going to go into the Death Chamber, and Sandbox, they lose the bottom lane this time. Can they clean up?
And how did that start? That's the question I don't know the answer to, because 2 picks is a very heavy price on the top side of the map, and Callista especially dying with both summoners. Kick used.
Yeah, kick back onto Showmaker as On Fleek just gets himself taunted and dies. Okay, Sandbox throwing their lives away as Noguri takes a lot of damage here. The pool is going to negate a lot of that damage, but it's not enough. And the CC lasts for too long for that pool to work. A big enough lead to deal with this flanking Noguri Vladimir. What they can actually do about it, we'll have to find out.
Oh, actually drawn out of Canyon, was worried about a Paddle Star. He has to walk up. It means he doesn't have this. He's re-engaging.
Yeah, he's deciding to use it for an engage tool now as the Oathsworn is going to be pulled back. The Callista, can she actually get any work done in this fight? As Summit just dives on forward, looking to delete Hoyt. Not going to be able to do so, but now Canyon is dead, because there's no opportunity to utilize the World Ender and the flash forward from Showmaker, but it's on to Joker. Can they get anything more as Noguri dives onto Dove in the back line, but the Hemo Plague's not going to kill him. Paddle Star also not going to work out. He's going to be there. Tides of Blood doing some work as Noguri's able to dance around, but Ghost doing the same thing. The Ren not going to get the first kill, and the trade is going to come in. Nuclear also now able to get the DPS through. The Damwon Gaming. Sandbox moving on over, half the health bar now on this Baron buff, and like you say, Hoyt looking for it, gets in there, grand entrance doesn't work. As the battle dance means that the quickness doesn't do anything. Summit into the backline this time is looking for that deletion, but he is taken down instead. They're going to trade back as Ghost is dancing around the fight, but that Ezreal that we were talking about, so much damage availability, and Joker is going to be traded. This backline dive on Summit looks so close to being good. Well, vision's certainly available here for Damwon. That is very late teleport, though, as the Ren stacks are sticking in there, and Ghost has decided to commit on Fleeks there. They do take it down, and the safeguard is beautiful. Flashes over the wall as Dove, the only one to be traded, and Sandbox will take that any day of the week.
They needed to be assertive. That was the right move. Roll the dice.
They are going to take a couple of games at least, as now the engage comes down. Canyon wants to deliver a gargoyle into the backline, and this time, Hoyt gets the quickness. The grand entrance is looking pretty damn grand this time, and Sandbox are melting. Summit still alive as Ghost also able to get a double so far. Can't dance around this team fight quite well enough, and Nuclear's going to survive, but no! Summit grabs the kill with the empowered shock blast. Top laners, the ones left standing.
Run on Damwon, but I see Noggery and I get scared.
Yep, Canyon World Ender has been popped once again, looking for another one of these engages. It feels like they can just rinse and repeat. Good knock up onto Joker, but that's the only one they're going to get, as the Paddle Stars not going to land, but a trouble bubble means that Showmaker has to get out, and Damwon don't find the engage this time. They don't have that tool available, and Noggery still has his hook. Is going to land, but it's onto Canyon, not the target that Sandbox wanted, so they deny the engage.
Galio in Hero's entrance range, the only person who's not present here. Nice poke onto Noggery. The window. Speaking of ARAM, Hoyt.
Summit gonna run on forward, does get the leap to the skies, and now Hoyt is in trouble. Accelerated shock blast is in there, the quickness, the flash, is able to get himself out. Now Noggery in the backline, Joker comes on down, Ghost dives on top of a Vladimir, not sure whether that's what they wanted to do, but Noggery gets all of his health back. Zhonya's is there, Joker is not, as he's gonna get taken down by Nuclear, and now Summit looking to run away. Dove looking for the poke damage on the disengage, but they don't get it, and Damwon are the ones that get the pick.
Oh, it's so spicy here. Everything's so close to coming off, but only one person goes down. It's so different than it used to be years ago. If this was played with tank junglers and the vision that was available with Tracker's Knife, it would be a fiesta. Because we're seeing so many fights that are 50-50 and execution being important. But this is the meta that was introduced, and with face check.
The face check from OnFleek does have the Guardian Angel, remember, and is going to get taken down to it as Noggery wants to get the team fight, goes into the Sanguine Pool, gets a good Tides of Blood, but has the Zhonya's there as well. The Vlad is still alive, and that means that this is going to be a Damwon team fight. Joker the first one to go down, but Dove able to nail a lot of that damage, but Ghost has been CC'd. Now down to his Guardian Angel. Summit can't get the work done. Finally, the Vlad will fall, and now Ghost is bouncing around the fight. Gets the double in the end, and Nuclear wants to get it. The auto's not enough, and Ghost survives. Sandbox somehow win a miracle team fight and get the ace.
They outplay them. They're excellent skirmishing on the back end. A crazy fight. Sandbox Gaming, with those death timers, they're going to win.
Absolutely everything that needed to go right went right for Damwon. The Vladimir stayed alive for absolutely way longer than he needed to, but Sandbox just danced around the hero's entrance. Stunning stuff here, and Ghost on 6 items makes the Kalista look like a deadly late-game threat, and they will win the game and take the series.
There's good starts to the season for a promoted team, and there's 5-0. The 5-0 confirmed. They go in undefeated till the time they face Griffin later this week.
And look at how excited they are as well, finally getting some redemption against a team that was certainly with the winning record over Sandbox in Damwon Gaming in Challenger before this. They promoted alongside one another, but it was a rougher road in that promotion series for this Sandbox squad. However, what matters is the LCK, and what has happened is a 5-0 start for this Sandbox squad. Fantastic stuff. It was one of the longest pauses that we've had so far, but Ghost, that man on your screen right there, able to pull it back together. Oh man. So many things going wrong, so many opportunities for Damwon to find their way back into that last game. But Sandbox just seemed to be able to play around their win conditions with their compositions so well.
And amazingly, it actually amplifies the achievement, because we can all feel, because of the long pause, how late that felt. It was the late game, but it was all...